Did you just bring home a rescue dog and now you're wondering, what do I do next? Maybe they are hiding, overwhelmed, or even acting out, and you're starting to feel a little worried. You may be in over your head. Now, don't panic. I've got you covered. In this video, I am going to walk you through the 333 rule. It's a proven timeline that shows exactly what to expect in the first 3 days, 3 weeks, and 3 months with your new rescue dog. You may have also heard this called the honeymoon phase, adjustment period, rescue dog timeline, or even the transition period. These are all the same concept. It's the time it takes a newly adopted dog to adjust to their new home. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll have a clear plan to help your dog feel safe, loved, and at home, and you'll feel confident as their new best friend. Hi, I am Debbie from Rescue Dogs 101, and I have fostered and adopted my fair share of rescue dogs, and I have learned what works and what doesn't when helping them adjust. Now, the 333 rule has helped so many families create a realistic plan that leads to a happy, confident pup. But first, I want you to keep in mind that every dog in every situation is unique. Your dog may follow this 333 rule exactly to a T, or they might make up their own, like, I don't know, 7, 6, 12, whatever. The point is that this rule is a guideline only. So don't get discouraged. I want you to think about a time you started a new job or changed schools as a kid. You know that anxious feeling of being in an unfamiliar place, new surroundings, new people, new rules. This is how your dog feels as they adjust to their new home with you. So, when you first bring home your dog, plan on giving them time to decompress. They have been through a lot of changes recently, right? They could have come from another state, or maybe they traveled from another country. They could have been bounced around from shelter to rescue to foster home to who knows what. Now, another thing I want you to keep in mind. You know that they found their forever home with you. You instantly fell in love with them, right? The moment that you met them, you knew that this was the dog for you. But they don't understand that yet. Now, imagine if you moved to a new country. You stayed in a house with a family you've never met. Would you instantly become best friends with them? Trust them with your life? Of course not. You would need time to get to know them first, right? So give your dog this space, this time to adjust. Set them up a quiet space in your home where they don't have to worry about visitors or kids or other scary things. And soon you're going to start to notice them to relax more and more, and they're going to start to learn how to trust their new family. Now, if you're finding these tips helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below to get notified of more videos to help you and your rescue dog live the best life together possible. Let's begin with the first 3 days. Your dog may feel overwhelmed and nervous at first. They might not want to eat or drink. They could be scared or unsure about their new home. Now, due to the stress, they might not even want to go outside. So expect potty accidents, unfortunately. I've had foster dogs that didn't want to come out of their crate, and they end up holding it for more than a day. We begin to really worry, but it always works out in the end, trust me. Now, during this time, your dog might want to hide, or they just might be very cautious around you and your family. Again, don't worry, this is totally normal. Now, alternatively, on the flip side, they just might want to test the boundaries to see what they can get away with. Similar to kind of like a teenager. Now, it all depends on your dog's situation, their past, their personality. It's going to all play a role in how your dog will adjust. Now, some dogs are going to slide right into their new routine, into their new home. While other dogs, it could take months to adjust. Okay, let's do a quick overview. In these first few days, you should expect your dog to they're going to feel overwhelmed. They might be scared or unsure of what is going on. They're not going to be comfortable enough to be themselves, and it's normal for them to not want to eat or drink. And it's also normal that they don't want to go outside to go potty. They might just shut down and want to curl up in their crate or hide underneath the table. On the flip side, they might be testing the boundaries with you. Okay, the next phase is 3 weeks. Now, during this phase, your dog will typically start to settle in. They're going to feel a little bit more comfortable and start to begin to understand the new routine. They might start to show their true personality to you and really start to begin to trust you more and more each day. Now, you may also start to see some behavior issues pop up. This is your dog's way of learning the rules of the house. And this is the perfect time to start that basic training skills so that they have a clear understanding of what you expect of them. And be consistent. If one day you allow them to sleep on the couch and the next day you tell them that they can't, it's just going to cause confusion. It would confuse anybody. And the same goes for other family members. Make sure everyone's on the same page. If one person allows them to jump and the other doesn't, the dog isn't going to know what is allowed and what is not. This is a recipe for future bad behaviors and will only get more difficult to change as more time passes. All right, so quick overview. In the first 3 weeks, you should expect your dog to start to settle in. They're going to feel more comfortable, and they're going to start realizing that this possibly could be their forever home. And they're really figuring out their environment and getting into that routine of the family. And they're really letting their guard down and may start showing their true personality to you. And also with that, the behavior issues might start showing up. Okay, the next phase is 3 months, the trust building phase. They begin to settle into that routine and become comfortable with their new environment. So this is the period that when you will see your dog's true personality. You're going to start building more trust and a lifelong bond together. Now remember, these timelines are general guidelines. Every dog and situation is unique, and some may take longer to adjust. It is important to be patient. Don't rush the process. If your dog takes 6, 8, or even 12 months to fully adjust, that is completely normal. The key is to provide a consistent, loving environment and celebrate those small, tiny victories along the way. Your understanding and support during these phases are crucial in helping your rescue dog feel at home and really begin to thrive.
If you are ready to help your dog live their best life through love, healthy choices, and mindful training, grab my free From Rescue to Home Survival Kit now. The link is in the description below. And if you are a volunteer or work with the rescue or shelter and need more resources to share with your adopters, I've got posters and templates in my digital store that will be perfect for your situation. The link is below for more information on that.
I would love to hear about your rescue dog's journey. So drop a comment below and share your rescue dog's experience. And if you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe so you don't miss more tips to make life with your rescue dog even better. See you next time.